Have you ever stood up from your favorite armchair and felt like your legs just didn't have the strength they used to? Maybe it's climbing the stairs that leaves you breathless, or that walk to the mailbox feels a little heavier on your knees than before. You might have noticed your legs aren't as steady or as strong, and perhaps you've even caught yourself avoiding certain activities because of it. It's not just about getting older, it's about what's happening inside your body. And here's the thing, you're not powerless to change it. Our legs are our foundation. They keep us mobile, independent, and able to do the things we love, whether it's gardening, dancing at a wedding, or keeping up with the grandkids. But after the age of 60, our muscles naturally start to lose strength faster than we can build them back up, unless we give them a little extra help. That's where the right vitamins come in. Not just to maintain muscle, but to actually help you feel more solid, more energetic, and more confident in your steps. Now, when I say vitamins, I'm not talking about grabbing any random pill from the pharmacy shelf. I'm talking about specific nutrients your body needs at this stage of life. Nutrients that directly support muscle function, bone health, and circulation. The ones we're covering today can make a noticeable difference in how strong and steady your legs feel, sometimes faster than you might expect, especially when combined with gentle movement and a balanced diet. Before we dive into them, I want you to picture something for a moment. Imagine waking up in the morning and walking across the room without that wobbly feeling in your knees. Imagine bending down to pick something up without hesitation, or getting up from the couch without pushing yourself with both arms. That's the kind of difference the right nutrition can make. And while it's not a magic overnight fix, these vitamins can give your body the tools it needs to rebuild strength and stability from the inside out. So, let's start with one that's often overlooked but incredibly powerful, vitamin D. This is what I like to call your strength sunlight. You probably know it's important for bone health, but did you know it also plays a huge role in muscle function? When your body doesn't get enough vitamin D, your muscles can feel weaker and more fatigued, and your balance can start to suffer. This is because vitamin D helps your muscles contract properly, and it also keeps your bones strong so they can support that muscle power. The tricky part is that as we get older, our skin becomes less efficient at making vitamin D from sunlight. So even if you're spending time outdoors, you might not be getting enough. That's why so many people over 60 are deficient without even realizing it. Low vitamin D can show up as general tiredness, muscle weakness, or even more frequent falls. But here's the good news. When you get enough of it, either from safe sun exposure, certain foods, or a quality supplement, you can feel a real difference. Your legs feel steadier, your endurance improves, and you might even find you can walk longer without getting tired. If you're wondering where to get it naturally, fatty fish like salmon or mackerel are great sources. Eggs can help too, as well as fortified dairy products. But honestly, for many older adults, a supplement is the most reliable way to reach healthy levels. Just be sure to check with your doctor about the right dosage for you. I've seen people who started supplementing vitamin D go from feeling wobbly to feeling strong enough to take on daily walks again, and the confidence that brings is priceless. Now, vitamin D is a game changer, but it works even better when paired with another important nutrient, magnesium. If vitamin D is like the ignition key for your muscles, magnesium is like the fuel that keeps them running smoothly. This mineral helps your muscles relax after they contract, preventing cramps, stiffness, and that achy feeling you might get in your calves after a short walk. It's also essential for energy production, so your muscles have the power they need to move you through the day. The problem is that magnesium deficiency is surprisingly common, especially after 60. Our bodies don't absorb it as well as they used to, and medications like certain diuretics can deplete it further. Signs you might be low in magnesium include muscle cramps at night, twitching eyelids, or even feeling more anxious than usual. And when it comes to your legs, low magnesium can make them feel heavy, tired, and less responsive. Getting more magnesium into your diet isn't hard, but it does take a little intention. Leafy greens like spinach and kale are packed with it. Nuts and seeds, especially almonds and pumpkin seeds, are great too. Whole grains, beans, and even dark chocolate can help you top up your levels. But if you're dealing with frequent cramps or muscle fatigue, you might want to talk to your healthcare provider about a supplement. Magnesium citrate and magnesium glycinate are usually easier on the stomach than other forms. One thing I love about magnesium is how quickly it can make a difference. I've had viewers tell me that within a week of increasing their magnesium intake, they noticed their legs didn't feel as tired at the end of the day. It's a small change with a big payoff, especially when paired with regular movement and adequate hydration. By now you can probably see how these nutrients work together. Vitamin D strengthening your bones and muscles from the inside, magnesium keeping them flexible, relaxed, and energized. When both are in good supply, your legs aren't just stronger, they're more resilient. You're less likely to stumble and more likely to enjoy the activities that make life fulfilling. If you're finding this helpful so far, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. We share practical, easy-to-follow health tips that help you stay strong, active, and independent at any age. With that foundation in place, let's keep building on it. There's another nutrient that doesn't always get as much attention, but it's absolutely essential if you want real power in your legs and lasting energy throughout the day. And once you start giving your body more of it, you might be surprised at how much easier those daily movements become. That nutrient I'm talking about is vitamin B12. Now, if vitamin D is your sunlight strength and magnesium is your muscle relaxer and energizer, B12 is your leg's spark plug. It's what helps your body turn the food you eat into usable energy. Without it, you can eat the healthiest diet in the world and still feel like you're running on empty. B12 is also essential for healthy nerves. And why does that matter for strong legs? Because your muscles don't work in isolation. They rely on messages from your nervous system to tell them when and how to move. If your nerves aren't firing correctly because of a lack of B12, your muscles can feel weak, clumsy, or slow to respond. That's one of the reasons some people with B12 deficiency notice more stumbling or difficulty with balance. Here's where it gets a bit tricky for those of us over 60. Even if you're eating plenty of foods that contain B12, things like meat, eggs, dairy, your body might not be absorbing it well anymore. That's because as we age, our stomachs make less stomach acid, and stomach acid is necessary to release B12 from food. This means you could be eating enough, but your body isn't able to grab and use it. When B12 is low, it can show up as fatigue, weakness, tingling in your hands or feet, and even memory problems. I've talked to so many people who thought they were just slowing down because of age, when in reality their B12 levels were running on fumes. Once they got those levels back up, whether through high-quality supplements or in some cases B12 injections from their doctor, they felt sharper, steadier, and more energetic. Their legs didn't feel like they weighed 100 pounds anymore, and walking became something they wanted to do instead of something they had to push themselves through. If you want to boost your B12 naturally, animal-based foods are the richest sources: salmon, beef, chicken, eggs, and dairy products. But for many older adults, especially if you're vegetarian or have digestive issues, a supplement or fortified foods might be the most reliable way. There are tablets, sublingual drops, and sprays that absorb directly into the bloodstream through the mouth, bypassing the stomach's absorption issues. If you're curious whether you might be low, a simple blood test from your doctor can give you the answer, and from there, you can figure out the best plan. Now here's something important I want you to know. These three nutrients, vitamin D, magnesium, and vitamin B12, aren't just about giving your legs more muscle power in the gym sense. They're about keeping you mobile, independent, and confident. Because let's be honest, mobility is freedom. When you can walk without fear of falling, climb stairs without thinking twice, and bend down without pain, you don't just move better, you live better. And it's not just physical. Stronger legs mean more confidence. When you know your body can support you, you say yes to more things. Yes to that family outing. Yes to a trip to the park. Yes to trying something new. Weak legs can make the world feel smaller, but strong legs open it back up. The beautiful part is that you can start improving from where you are right now. It doesn't matter if you've been sedentary for years or if you're already fairly active. Your body is designed to respond to the right fuel and gentle movement at any age. I've seen people in their 70s and 80s make incredible improvements in just weeks, not by overhauling their lives, but by making small, consistent changes. Here's a simple way to picture it. Imagine your leg muscles are like a team of workers in a factory. Vitamin D is the sturdy building that keeps them safe and supported. Magnesium is the maintenance crew that keeps the machines from locking up. And vitamin B12 is the power line that keeps everything running. If one of those is missing, production slows down, things get clunky, and eventually you can't keep up with demand. But when all three are in place, the factory runs smoothly, efficiently, and with more output. That's your body when it's getting what it needs. Of course, vitamins work best when paired with the right kind of movement. And I'm not talking about intense workouts or long jogs, unless that's something you enjoy. Even short daily walks, some gentle stretching, or light resistance exercises can help your body use these nutrients more effectively. The combination of good nutrition and regular movement is what truly transforms leg strength and stamina. I know some of you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but I don't know where to start. My advice? Start with the easiest change. Maybe it's getting your vitamin D checked and supplementing if you need it. Maybe it's adding a handful of pumpkin seeds to your morning yogurt for magnesium. Or maybe it's talking to your doctor about your B12 levels and exploring supplements if they're low. Don't overwhelm yourself by trying to change everything at once. Pick one, give it a couple of weeks and notice the difference. When you do, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. The walk to the mailbox might feel lighter. Getting out of bed might not make your legs feel like they've been glued down. And when you have more power in your legs, you automatically have more energy for everything else. If you've been enjoying this so far, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss future videos. We're building a community here where age is just a number, and staying strong is something we can all achieve together. Now that we've talked about these key vitamins and minerals and how they can transform the way your legs feel, there's another piece of the puzzle that often gets overlooked. It's not a vitamin, and it's not a mineral, but it's something your body needs just as much, especially if you want to keep your legs strong and active for years to come. That something your body needs, just as much as vitamins, is high-quality protein. Now you might be thinking, protein? I thought that was for bodybuilders. But here's the truth. After the age of 60, protein becomes one of your best allies for maintaining and building muscle strength, especially in your legs. Without enough protein, your body can't rebuild muscle tissue properly, no matter how many vitamins you take. Think of your muscles like a brick wall. The vitamins we've talked about, vitamin D, magnesium, B12, they're like the mortar that holds the bricks together, keeping them strong and functional. But protein is the bricks themselves. If you don't have enough bricks, you can't build or repair the wall. And here's the kicker. As we get older, our bodies become less efficient at using protein, so we actually need a bit more than we did when we were younger. I've seen so many people start a new vitamin routine and feel a little better, but once they add enough protein into their diet, it's like a light switch turns on. Suddenly their legs feel stronger, their balance improves, and they recover faster from activity. It's not about eating huge steaks or drinking protein shakes all day. It's about getting a steady supply of protein throughout the day in ways you enjoy. For some, that might mean eggs at breakfast, Greek yogurt as a snack, chicken or fish at lunch, and beans or lentils at dinner. If you prefer plant-based sources, you've got tofu, tempeh, quinoa, nuts and seeds, all excellent options. And yes, a protein shake can be handy if you struggle to meet your needs through food alone. Here's something important. Spreading your protein evenly through the day can help your body use it more effectively. Instead of having one big protein-heavy meal, try to include a little in every meal and snack. That way your muscles are constantly getting the building blocks they need to stay strong. When you combine enough protein with the 3 vitamins we've talked about, your legs get the full package. Structural support from vitamin D, energy and muscle relaxation from magnesium, nerve and energy function from B12, and actual muscle tissue from protein. Together they make a powerhouse team for mobility and independence. And let's not forget the other big piece, hydration. I know it's not as exciting to talk about water as it is to talk about vitamins, but your muscles need it to function at their best. Even mild dehydration can make your legs feel tired and weak. So keep a glass of water nearby and sip throughout the day. Herbal teas, broth-based soups, and water-rich foods like cucumbers and melons all help too. Now I want to talk about why all this matters beyond just having stronger legs. When your legs are strong, your world gets bigger. You can say yes to that walk in the park without worrying if you'll make it back comfortably. You can go up the stairs without gripping the railing in fear. You can keep doing the hobbies and activities that make life worth living without feeling like your body is holding you back. I remember one woman in her 70s telling me that after adding these nutrients and more protein to her diet, she went from using a cane every day to only needing it for long outings. She said the best part wasn't just the strength, it was the confidence she got back. That's what this is really about. Not just physical strength, but the emotional freedom that comes with knowing your body can carry you where you want to go. So if you've been feeling like your legs aren't what they used to be, I want you to know you're not stuck that way. Your body has an amazing ability to adapt and get stronger, even in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. Start with these small but powerful steps. Make sure you're getting enough vitamin D, magnesium, and B12, add in enough protein every day, and keep yourself hydrated. Pair that with regular, gentle movement, and you might be surprised at how quickly you notice changes. And remember, this isn't about perfection. It's not about strict diets, intense workouts, or expecting overnight miracles. It's about giving your body the right tools, consistently, so it can do what it's designed to do. Keep you strong, steady, and ready for life's adventures. If you found this video helpful, please take a moment to like it and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us reach more people who want to live healthier, stronger lives. And I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried any of these vitamins before? Have you noticed a difference in your leg strength or energy? Share your experiences in the comments so we can all learn from each other. At the end of the day, age is just one part of your story. It doesn't have to define how you move, how you feel, or what you can do. Every step you take toward better health, no matter how small, is a step toward more freedom, more confidence, and more joy. So here's to powerful legs, steady steps, and the life you deserve. Full of movement, independence, and the confidence to go wherever you want, whenever you want. You've got this.